Rescue by him. Oh, that's a rarity. Webb. Hughes trying to set it up. And Andy Barlow did very well indeed. And the thought occurs to me, Trevor, that I'm glad there's no man of the match, because it would be invidious to make a selection of one from those who have taken part in this contest.
No, you're quite right. I mean, really, Crystal Palace and Liverpool, Man United and Oldham, all players, including the substitutes, have taken part in a wonderful day's entertainment, really.
Wallace to take the corner. Pallister near post, Robbins far. Hughes on the far edge of the 6-yard area. Webb, it was blocked by Milligan, who sees the chance of a breakaway, which is rather wasted by Holden. Webb stays down and is in pain. And the flag has to go up for offside. And he struggles to his feet, Neil Webb. Well, in the long term, this match would have done something for his fitness, but he may not feel that tomorrow morning. Into the last 2 minutes, rather telegraphed the pass. Replay, if there is to be one. We'll be back here at Main Road on Wednesday evening. Holden with the cross, Marshall far post! It's round the back of the goal.
We've seen that move on a few occasions this season. Ricky Holden doesn't have to really get past his man, just gets the angle, whips it in, just a bit too far. Ian Marshall tried to loop the header back towards the far post, just couldn't quite get round it.
Won by Holden, and we're into the last minute, but there is a bit of injury time to be added. Webb looks up, finds Robbins with a peach. Hughes, great stop, and a free kick given. Really did well then, did John Horwath. Had to just launch himself, and the foot was high, and the free kick is given.
Great character there, because there's no more fearsome sights. I wasn't thinking of bouncing ball, Mark Hughes bearing down on you, but dived head first, nearly lost his head, and it was Mark Hughes, as I say, was penalised. But a wonderful game, and really what I'm weary of saying with a minute to go, probably I think it's best that they come back here for a replay, because at this stage now, in the last minute, it would be a heartbreaking for either side, I think, to concede the goal.
Leclerc starts the United attack, Milligan goes with him, Robbins in possession. Webb. Phelan, Holden this time is the defender, and might just get away. Webb comes across, makes an excellent challenge. And it's now just a question of what Joe Royle has on his watch. Free kick is to Oldham. Barrett after 6 minutes, Robson after 29, Webb after 73, Marshall after 76. 2 goals there in the space of 3 minutes. Wallace in the 92nd minute, giving Manchester United the lead, and Palmer the equaliser. And Leighton comes for it, gets the punch. Rick Holden. Near Redfern, half away. Mr. Worrell has allowed a minute of stoppage time. Hughes looks up to see where Robbins is, and is beautifully dispossessed by Barlow. Hughes comes back in turn. What determination. Holden. The last cross, Marshall launches, but the ball was safely in the hands of Jim Leighton. Joe Royle looks down at his watch. I suppose it simply adds to the complications of Oldham's season for there to be a replay, because promotion is still their main target. Good try! Goodness me, how beautifully struck by Holden. And for a moment then, I think Joe Royle thought that might be the decider. Just curled away. Oldham at Wembley in the Littlewoods final, trying to get to Wembley in the FA Cup final, probably will be at Wembley in the promotion playoffs. But that task made more difficult by their exertions here this afternoon. Oldham once more, took two to stop him. United throw. Holden, Milligan seems to have such awareness. Marshall and Bruce. A long one down the middle. Ooh, and it falls for Barrett. Then Webb picks it up. Robbins far side with the header, beaten to it by Irwin. Long clearance must be. It's not. Why should one make any forecast after today? We should learn. Barlow. Joe Royle has one check of the watch, and they've got to do it all again. The two managers with their arms around each other. It's been sensational stuff. 3-3 the final outcome. A replay on Wednesday.
And you'll see that replay in Sports Night on Wednesday night. Well, it's been a quite extraordinary weekend of sport. The fastest ever Grand National. Nick Faldo could win the US Masters again. That's on later tonight. And this was the day you saw 13 goals in the FA Cup semi-finals.
Here's McMahon. Cardew. And McMahon intercepting. Rush going to the left now. Onside, Ian Rush. Liverpool take the lead, and Ian Rush, the ace goal scorer, once again makes it look so easy. Well, let's see what Palace can do about it now in the second half as they attack the Holt End here at Villa Park. John Pemberton, a lovely run early on, and a chance for Barber, and Venison, and it's a shot, and it's there by Bright. It's Mark Bright, straight from the kick-off. And now they've waved Andy Thorne up as well. Andy Gray has placed the ball. That's his cross. And Bright's there. O'Reilly's there! And Palace! Are they in front? Yes, they are! Staunton to Venison. Right across the goal. McMahon! Oh, it's there! It's 2-2! Steve McMahon! Scores. The goalkeeper went the right way, but the kick was true in the corner, and Liverpool lead by 3 goals to 2. Thomas, and Bright's in there, and Thomas, Staunton, Gray, 3-3. Andy Gray for Palace, they're back in it. Thorne flicked it on, and it's gone in. 4-3 Palace.
Holden again. Tried to change the angle. An awkward one, and Barrett! Earl Barrett, the scorer. What a mess for Manchester United. What a delight for Oldham Athletic. Hughes. Barrett. Bruce. And Robson! It's 1-1. Phelan. Slightly stubbed it, but it comes to Gibson. And it's Webb. Redfern got away. It's good cross. Marshall! What an unbelievable day this is. Nicked away by McClare. Good for Wallace. Test of his pace, now test of his finish. And he's equal to both. Milligan. Yes, the space here for Marshall. And Palmer's far side. It's all square again. Missed out this time, and Strings puts it in.